Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. Welcome to another episode of FFS, Friday Fun Stuff. Some people might say sake, but not me, that doesn't happen on this channel. So this week's episode, now I said this a couple of times on live streams, I would love to get more people involved in my channel. I mean, I'm sure I'm perfectly entertaining enough on my own, but I would like to get other people involved, especially other people in other countries, you know. Let's talk about...
Everybody talk about pop music.
Let's not talk about pop music, let's talk about heavy metal, let's talk about 70s rock, that sort of thing. So the subject matter of today's video is the Scorpions. I have been doing some Scorpions lessons and some Scorpions covers. So I put it out there to some friends. Who wants to take part in a video? You can tell us some Scorpions stories from 79 to 84. That's the period I'm specifically looking at, from Lovedrive to Love at First Sting. Neatly bookended by the word love. So my friend Gordon came round and he has some great Scorpion stories. Gordon's a good guy. You know, you meet people in life and you think, he's a good guy. And you meet other people and you think, he's a but Gordon's one of the good guys, eh? So he came round and he shared some Scorpion stories with me, and it was funny, you know, it was great. He was just in this room with a right good chat, as they say in Scotland, a right good chat. So I'm putting this out there to other people. If you want to get involved, I'm going to be doing things about Ted Nugent. Let's discuss Ted Nugent, what it was like in the 70s and stuff like that. And maybe have a couple of people who are going to get involved in that from the United States of America. Aerosmith, whatever. Did you see the Whitford St Holmes tour? Did you see the Joe Perry project live? That's the sort of things I want to hear about. If you want to get involved, you do have to appear on camera. This is YouTube. I'm not just going to put a picture up there, so it's not for everybody getting your face out there. I mean, it's okay when you're a solid 4 out of 10 like me. You can get away with that sort of thing, but it's not for everybody. So if you're interested in doing this sort of thing, please do get in contact with me. You can find it in my About page on my YouTube homepage. Anyway, to today's video, here is my friend Gordon, fellow heavy metal chum from Scotland. So with that in mind, you may need to put on Google Translate to work out what we're saying. Here's my friend Gordon talking about the Scorpions from the period 1979 to 1984. I do hope you enjoy, folks. It was really good fun. I had a good time doing this. Cheers for now. Right, also my friend Gordon's on, local heavy metal legend Gordon is around here. We're going to talk about the Scorpions. He's going to talk about his experience of the Scorpions back in the late 70s, early 80s, and he's going to pick his favourite songs off of 4 Scorpions albums, which he's about to show you to this camera right now.
I don't think these are in quite the right order, but there's not a wrong order for Scorpions albums. Now, am I going to tell you what all these are? If you're a Scorpions fan, you probably know. We've got Love at First Sting, we've got Animal Magnetism, we've got Lovedrive, and Blackout. Classics, absolute classics.
What we're going to do, I was going to say, make a best of album, 2 sides of a vinyl album, 23 minutes, but I feel you should just choose your favourite songs.
23 minutes, that's surely it's going to be 45 minutes or 30 minutes. 23 minutes, that makes no sense.
Well, why 40?
Well, you can get the cassette, you can usually get one album on one side, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and then a C60, C90, that's
C60, C46 will go.
That's right. Okay, I'll give you
C46. Imagine not remembering you can get a C46. In fact, have you got any Scorpions tickets?
I do. Yes, I was in Aero for that. You can see there, Aero, right at the front.
Is that the band's autographs as well?
That's the band's autographs, yes. Back in the day, they didn't charge you money. They were just happy to have the fans come back and meet and greet.
How much do you think that's worth on eBay now?
Oh, maybe even the price of the ticket that's on it.
£4.
£4.
Sport band Wolf. Sport band Wolf, who were formerly known as...
Cub.
Black Axe.
Black Axe, aye.
That was a Black Axe. Where's the programme? Shows the programme. So not only did they get the ticket signed, he's got his programme signed as well. Uberfan. That's German for super fan.
Oh yes. Sometimes back in the day you bought an album just by the cover. You couldn't go on the internet and you only had the Friday Night Rock Show.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've seen a cover like that, you've just got to buy that album. Of course, I didn't have the album at the time. I got into Scorpions a little bit by accident.
How did that happen?
Well,
Is it a long story?
No, not really. I'll give you the quick short of it. I bought my battle jacket and was putting some patches on it, and the obvious ones, Motorhead and AC/DC and Iron Maiden. I had to fill up with something, and the Scorpions logo was quite cool, so I bought it. But immediately my peers spotted that, and they were criticising me, asking me what albums did I have, what songs did I know. And well, I just went crying, and I went up to the record store and bought Virgin Colour, which was okay, but I knew they were coming in concert, and I thought I'm going to get me a ticket. So I got really early in the morning, I got on the bus, and I went up to Edinburgh, and some people camping it overnight in the pavement, and luckily the queue wasn't too long, so I didn't have to go down the steps of the reek of the...
What I'll do is I'll put a photograph of where the Playhouse is, and the steps, the steps went right down the side of the Playhouse, so if you were camping outside for tickets, you would get like, maybe the first 30 or 40 people could actually camp outside the box office, but the rest of them you actually had to go down the steps and sleep on the freezing cold steps all the way down, and this is like Scotland, so it's not very warm.
And that's the summer. Yeah, I honestly can't remember. I think I got up and went there and had a D-row ticket, but I'm blessed with gangly alien legs, and I was able just to whip one up onto the seat and just lob over two and park myself into A-row. Oh, right in the front, touched by the hand of God. Well, the tambourine actually really quite sore, but
Touched by Klaus Mein's tambourine.
Yes, yeah.
He'd probably get charged with that kind of behaviour.
Definitely. I was underage at the time, yeah.
Touched by Klaus's tambourine. Can you say tambourine on YouTube in 2023? Hope so. What songs would you pick off Lovedrive if you were going to pick a best of Scorpions 79 to 84?
The first track's an absolute cracker because I've got it in my head now and I can't hear any other tracks because Loving You Sunday Morning is all I can hear and it is going all the way through.
Do you want me to try and play along?
Oh, such a nice one as well. Honestly, you can put one of these records on and you're happy to listen to it all the way through. I'm old school, I listen to an album all the way through, and sometimes you get an album where there's a couple of bum tracks, but this is pretty decent. There's better to come, but it had a nice guitar in it. I'm always searching for that riff.
I think with Michael playing guitar on that, there's something special about this album with Michael.
It's the riff, it's the rhythms. To me, everything's about the riff. I think I first discovered the best riff. I was on holiday in Malta, and they had cassettes, 50 pence.
Oh,
a Polaroid picture.
Bootleg cassettes.
Bootleg, yeah. I think it was Britain's Metal in the album, or the song. It was named after a dating app, Tinder, I think it was.
That Judas Priest song, Grinder.
Well, that might be the dating app you use, I don't know, but yeah, Grinder, that was it. But the riff's going there. And then, of course, I'm going to have to talk about this next one. Can I bump onto this next album already? Or are we still looking at this?
It's your show. It's your show.
Guys and girls, all you need to know about this is the zoo. It's like a waking up call. More importantly, you get to hear the zoo. Oh, mwah!
What would be your second favourite song on that then?
It's sometimes when you're playing it, you have a favourite and it changes. The Zoo's always going to be my favourite here. I've got to say between Make It Real and I like Only a Man.
Aye.
I don't know why. It just connects with me,
Uh-huh.
and I can. In fact, that's in my head now, and I can't get rid of it.
He just starts to sing at the beginning and he's only
And that riff comes in.
What else is there actually? There's a thing. There's the riff on Animal Magnetism, the song's great as well.
Oh, yeah.
Don't make no promises your body can't keep. I'm at the age where I don't want to make any promises my body can't keep. And he's older than me, by the way, so he's
No. Wiser.
He's beyond that stage.
Oh, this is actually one you really need in your record collection. It's just for that one song, but the rest are fantastic in it as well. You really need this in the record collection. I put that up there in definitely the top 100. Definitely. Now,
Blackout from the Blackout tour.
Yeah, and the artwork, it's phenomenal, isn't it?
Look at that. I mean, These guys were so close they could just have a big cuddle on stage, just like that. I think if I did that on stage these days, you'd have to come in on stage and pick me up.
Oh yeah, you'd never get back up again. This is one of these rare albums. Now, in my opinion, you can have albums like Back in Black, which is not my favourite AC/DC album, but every track's a winner on that. You just cannot ignore that. And in my opinion, Ace of Spades, they just peaked then, and this, there's not a bad track on it.
Would you say that's your favourite of that era then?
It's one of my favourite top 10. I regularly still play this,
Right.
the top 10 records of all time.
Uh-huh.
It probably doesn't deserve to be there when you could think it's, I don't know, if you're going to put Led Zeppelin, maybe a couple of theirs might be it. But honestly, I'll play this before Led Zeppelin.
Controversial opinion there.
And I think they peaked there, in my opinion. That being said, this was a belter. One of my favourites in this one. I know it's a bit cheesy, but I absolutely love it to death. And I think Hardman Bells, what's his name? Hardman, that's not right, is it?
Sherman
Tank Ringer.
Sherman
Oh,
Smells.
Herbie.
Herbie Rear Smells.
Herbie. Wait a minute, that's not very German, Herbie, is it?
Oh, the Volkswagen Herbie.
You don't get anything more German than Volkswagen Beetle, do you?
You could get 2 Volkswagen Beetles.
Oh, boom, boom.
Gordon and I are appearing in the Edinburgh Comedy Festival this year as a double act.
Yeah, I'm going to be the bouncer.
Herman-
Rock You Like a Hurricane.
That's a
It's
classic.
an absolute anthem. Is there anything wrong with that? Oh, Big City Nights. Still Loving You. I don't like that as well.
Favourite song on this album?
Sorry, but it's Rock You Like a Hurricane. I know it's a bit obvious, but you just can't go wrong with that.
I sometimes sound check with that.
Do you?
I do, like I have a few songs, like if I'm doing a gig and it's not one of my goth gigs, but one of my rock gigs, I will sound check with the riff out of Rock Like a Hurricane or Armed and Ready by the Michael Schenker
yes,
group.
yes.
Because I always think if those two riffs sound good through an amp, anything sounds good through the amp.
You put that on and you could be walking and you were meditating. You were just in a zone. You were lifted, your feet became light, and the music took you to a place that you didn't know you could go as a teenager. Life was good. And that's the Zoo. Is that my best track, the Zoo? Is that? I don't know. Possibly Grinder as well. That's another absolute phenomenal one. Oh, I love that track. It's just the riff, and it's just, and the Zoo. Maybe you have to get less on that riff. But you know, I am a bit of a guitar man, and I spend more time buying guitars than I do playing them. But at the same time, you could be a car person, and maybe you're not a very good driver, but you'll still appreciate a Ferrari, wouldn't you? You might not be able to go around the racetrack, but you know what? I've got a Ferrari. I can do 30 and 70.
Exactly it. Yes.
And then the next guy to you can show you how it's done, but you're still enjoying the car. So you can enjoy that guitar, and we're going to get some nice simple lessons that you can be confident and maybe even play in public.
Maybe even play in public.
Well, a pub at any rate.
And in the pub in public. So I've asked Gordon, he doesn't want to do this, but I said you're going to have to try and play some Scorpions just to show everybody that you are, like a Scorpions fan or guitar player.
Yeah, obviously I did my Flying V. I could play better with a Flying V, but I don't have that anymore. No. Right, I need to look quite cool. Can I get where's your monitors?
Over there.
What? You call that a monitor?
See my monitor?
That's not very manly, is it?
That's actually my monitor.
Look, I want to be able to play it on the monitor like Steve Harry Styles.
Steve Harry Styles?
Yeah, the Iron Maiden guy.
Steve Harris?
Aye, Steve Harris Styles, you know? He's got his foot in it. He's got his foot in the monitor.
Steve Harris Styles.
Look at my boots. Look at my boots. Look, these make you play better. It's a known fact. Right, let's see how this goes. Right, here we go. Right, now, you're going to have to get a green screen.
Right, okay, I'll need to try and get one from somewhere.
Yeah, get a green screen and make it look like a big wall of marshals at the back there. And that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. And get a monitor here, make a monitor there, and I can put my foot in it. And you put that in with the computer later on.
Yes.
Right. So where's the green screen?
Over there.
Does this look really cool? No, that's not
yeah.
quite right. Right, I've got it. And the monitor will be there. Yeah. And you can just dub in the sound so I sound better.
Yes.
Okay. And it's just a quick one. You know, I'm not going to look like an idiot, am I?
No.
Right. Okay. Almost. Right. I'm going to do it over here because I can feel a bit. That's better.